Welcome to the 11 on 11 podcast. I'm Arif.
I'm Ace.
I'm Mo.
Let's get it started.
Never delayed. Always on time.
On time, huh?
On time? Just on our time, not...
It's our rules.
Too many technical difficulties, but we're here, man.
We're live now.
We made it. All right, let's get it started. Ace, introduce yourself to the mandem.
What's going on, people? I go by Ace. Been a football / soccer fan for years. I started off when I was young, like maybe like 4 or 5. I was playing. Might have been known as a child prodigy in my community center, but I don't know. Like when I got older, I started to play rep a little bit. It was fun. I liked the competition in it, and then like maybe just because of resources and stuff, like I had to get drives to practice games and stuff. You know, like my team was kind of far away from me, so that's kind of why I never really pursued it too much. And then when I got to high school, started playing basketball instead for some reason, and yeah, it kind of like threw me off the whole like soccer train. And then as I got older, when I went to like university and stuff, I started playing soccer again, fell back in love with it, and then I got back into it, started watching a lot more. And then yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan, regrettably. Part-time, sometimes I go on loan to Leicester, depending on my mood.
Especially this season, huh?
Yeah. But yeah, that's me.
Mo, introduce yourself, man.
You know, I don't know what to say, man. Just, you know, got into footy as a kid. Dad takes you to footy. You start playing footy. You keep playing footy. Then you start playing FIFA. Then you start hating footy.
Cycles of life.
Cycles of life, you know, goes up and down. Your team does well, you know, as a Chelsea supporter.
I just want to throw out there, I'm better than Mo at FIFA. Keep stopping
That's
him.
big cap.
Brother, I've been stabbing you for years. I hope you know that,
We can pull out the records. I have receipts.
Pull it out.
I have receipts.
I will hop on my Xbox 360, okay? I'll pull out the records, my brother.
Don't worry, man. We all know what it is, man. Y'all see me in FIFA. You know what the vibes are.
Ooh, I actually have a good question. Just on the spot. What was your favorite FIFA? One word answer. I'll go first. FIFA 07. Easily. FIFA 07.
Mine has to be 11.
For me, FIFA 06 was my first. And I fell in love with football playing that Ronaldinho Barcelona.
For me,
but
FIFA 07, I should abuse Kaká. Abuse it.
Nah, bro, mine has to be 11.
You remember Ace? Me and you back in the day?
Yeah.
I think it was Eve when my mom bought it for me. Yeah, we were playing together. Holy.
I remember I was cheesed. I never had the game. Then I had to wait, and then I saved some money and I bought it.
Now I remember I got FIFA 06 on Eid. I don't remember what age. You slept over.
Yeah.
We played it all night, I remember.
Oh my God.
So what happened to your skills, man? Because
oh my God.
The man said he played for 15 years and you're still shit.
It's shambolic.
Yo, listen, I'm a Division 1 champion. I hope y'all know
we
that.
are Division 1 champion.
We are Division 1 champions. Shout out to Baltas, right? Yeah,
Got taking all the credit.
But actually, I don't know. I actually liked FIFA 13.
13 was a banger.
13 was dope. 13 was dope.
Soundtrack was fire.
15 was dope too. 13 was the best soundtrack.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
100%.
Hot take, I like FIFA better when there was no rappers. To be honest. Give me my samba. Give me my, you know what I'm saying? Like those little World Cup rhythms. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like those are the best ones. But
the Europop.
Yeah, that was fire. Just as you're playing whatever.
Yeah, it's like that World Cup song.
Now, if I want to play FIFA now, I'm putting on my headphones. I'm listening to something else.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to FIFA.
That's facts. I usually have Spotify running.
Yeah.
But I actually like the new FIFA soundtrack. I don't remember the song names. It's not memorable, you know? Like it's whatever, but it's not bad. Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, back to introductions. So.
Yeah, my name's Arif. You guys know me as Munir. Been playing footy all my life, literally all my life. Football literally exists. Everything to do with my life. Helped me got married.
Big
moves, but everything else, man. Just I worked, I coached for the last 6 years. Obviously, stopped with COVID. I played soccer. All these guys made good friends with soccer. Yeah, man. Just footy's life.
Honestly, I don't think we'd be here without footy. Like the three of us wouldn't be.
100%.
Like that's what keeps us together. That's how we all keep in touch all the time. We just talk on the board. Shout out to our bro Omar.
Yeah.
Always vibing.
Boardroom. That's where magic happens.
Right? But yeah, man. All we do is talk about footy. It was like, might as well make a podcast out of it, right?
Yeah.
All the fights we have on the group chat and stuff.
Even
lots of fights
with the boys, right? Like,
lots of fights.
A lot of fighting.
Lots of fighting.
Especially
lots
this
of banter.
one right here, Ace.
Yeah. I have hot takes that are usually right. Let me just say
that is.
And
we will see, brother. We will see.
By the way, there might be a segment coming soon called the Ace Stamp. It's been rebranded, but that's coming soon.
We're going to get into that very soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, boys, let's get started. Okay. So since this is the 11 on 11 podcast, what we're going to do today is going to be our starting 11 for the best Premier League, our best Premier League team of the season so far.
Mm-hmm.
So what formation you guys want to go with?
4-3-3.
4-3-3?
No Forest.
The 4-3-3. Okay, let's start off a goalkeeper. Ace, I'll let you go first.
I think this is very easy. His initials are EM. He was
Eduardo Mendy.
Good try.
Yeah, man.
No, that's good. Arsenal, for some reason, I don't know why, they sold him. His stats were better than Leno. I don't know why. I think it was just a branding thing. He doesn't look as pretty, whatever. Emiliano Martinez, he's been doing so well.
Yeah, for me, it's Emmy too.
Great shot stopper, barely makes mistakes. He's experienced, like he's older now. Like he's at a good goalkeeping age where like this might be the goalkeeping prime, like the beginning of the prime.
28, right? He's 28 right now?
Yeah, something like that. Like,
let me ask you something, Ace. So you're going to take Emmy over Leno?
I'm taking Emmy over, I think, every goalkeeper in the league right now. I think every single goalkeeper in the league.
Do you think Arteta does that?
Huh? I don't know. I think that was more of a board thing, but I don't know. It might have been a branding thing. I think it was more to do with like the whole buying and selling situation, because if you bought Leno and you try to sell Leno, you might get the same amount.
At 20 million, right?
So when you're trying to buy Partey and
1 year left on your contract.
Yeah, you're trying to buy like big players. We have bigger holes in other positions rather than our goalkeeping, which we've somewhat solved.
Yeah,
like So,
but if you are Arsenal right now, do you regret that stuff for selling Emmy?
I regret it. I regret it too. I regret it. I was mad for like a week, saying, "Why did they do that?"
Here's the thing, though: most top teams don't have two great goalkeepers.
Yeah, I was saying sell Leno. If you choose one, sell Leno.
Fair.
He just has a better FIFA rating. That's it. What's better about him?
Yeah.
FIFA rating.
I remember back in like FIFA 17, he had like an 86 when he was on Leverkusen. I had no idea why. I used to play with him. Like, okay, he's decent in FIFA, whatever. And then now when we bought him, I'm like, yeah, he's dope, he's good. And then you see Emmy's stud. He's amazing.
No, Germans have quality keepers.
Yeah,
like they do. Like Lennon would never even have a chance in the German squad right now. Well, most of his career, he's already 28 now, but starting, no chance. No chance.
No, Neuer's what, 33?
Even Ter Stegen doesn't have a chance, and he was better than Neuer for like a good like a year or two.
You know, I made that mistake saying Ter Stegen was better than Neuer. That's a conversation for another day. But no,
anyways, for that year he definitely was. For that year he definitely was.
So both of you are going Emmy for
Emmy
goalkeeper.
For me, yeah.
Same for me. There's no argument. I mean, Ederson's second, but it's definitely Emmy.
Yeah. He has nothing to do.
I like that kid though in Leeds. 20 years old. He's 20.
I know he's 20, but brother,
he looks
like a baby.
He's 20.
He's like
bro.
so thin. I haven't seen him make like a really good save for most of his.
He makes a lot of saves, but that team is leaky. The way they play is suicidal.
Yeah.
The club is leaky. Like, bro, Bielsa just says, go, go, go.
It is Leaks United.
Yeah, Leaks United. Have to trademark that.
Okay, we agree, Emmy.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
Easy.
Okay, so let's move to right back. Mo, you go first.
I'm going for my dog.
Oh my God.
Stamford Fridge. Reece James.
I completely disagree, my brother.
Who are you taking ahead of?
Man United fans, you're going to love me today.
Oh my God, man.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka, my guy. That's a defensive fullback. That's what I want from my fullback.
Look at Mr. Old-fashioned over here.
Yes, I am. Because I watch Hector Bellerin week in, week out get bodied, okay?
Do you want to support a man that's unfaithful? Are you supporting? My guy donates to charities. Your guy
massive
on the
show.
Not here.
The Arsenal right back plants trees and he's garbage. I don't care what you do, man.
Yeah, but it's also vegan. So.
Don't hit on my vegans, man.
I don't know, man. With Reece...
No, shout out to the vegans.
Yeah, shout out to the vegans.
With Reece, him getting dropped recently kind of, maybe Tuchel doesn't... Did I say his name right? Tuchel?
Thomas Tuchel? Tuchel.
But yeah, like with Reece, I don't know. Like he's been dropped recently, so I don't think...
He's in and out of the squad. You argued with me saying he wasn't. And he is.
He's still getting significant... Like Chilwell's out of the squad.
That one is crazy.
Like Reece James still has a place in that squad. And Tuchel still rates him.
Forget the squad.
But he played today.
No, but who cares about the squad? I'm talking about the starting 11.
He was starting today.
I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about in general. You should be the first name on that sheet.
Yes and
you
no,
are
man.
one of the most consistent performers. How's he not the first name?
He's still. Here's the thing, though.
He's not the first name on that sheet. He should be. It should be him and Melo. He should be first names on that sheet. Thiago Silva. That's it.
You know what? He started the last 2 games. And and Tuchel's only had 5. He started 3 games so far.
Come on, man.
Tuchel's only had 5 games. That's not saying he's not out of the starting 11. Yeah. There is rotation.
Hold up.
He's tried Hudson-Odoi at different positions.
No, you're onto a good thing. So now that we're on the right back, can we just quickly tell me if we can, but can we quickly touch on the Callum Hudson-Odoi thing about how Tuchel just
today,
I don't know what he was saying. He was saying like, he needs to do better. He needs to work hard. I said, what? This guy's your consistently best performer. Like
I'll say this much.
3.
You know what? I didn't see the quotes, but if the argument is that he doesn't work hard enough, this isn't the first time a manager said that.
No,
Sarri said it.
Yeah,
what he said.
He subbed him on at halftime. He subbed him on a half,
and he said he subbed him out because he was unhappy with his body, like his
body language,
and etc. Yeah, like come on, man, that messes with the player confidence. First of all,
not if the manager rates you. If you have a good relationship with the manager, right, and the manager rates you, and they still behind the scenes give you confidence, they still want you to succeed. Yeah. You should be able to take that on the chin. You know,
it's funny because me and Mo talked about this on the way here. We were saying that Cho has obviously history with managers with a couple of disagreements. You said
not disagreements; they just didn't play him.
Yeah,
they didn't play him. They didn't have
Sarri,
I don't blame him.
He didn't really.
I don't blame him. He never
blended into a team. Also, even with Lampard, Lampard really didn't rate him at all. They did have their complaints about him.
None of these managers saying he's not good.
They're
give
just
him a
chance.
He doesn't work hard enough for the team.
Yes, he
right?
does.
No, and so initially with Tuchel, he worked hard that first game.
Yeah.
Right? And then I guess maybe Tuchel's not seeing that anymore. Because it's not a lack of I don't want this player.
He's a winger. Why you're trying to turn him to a right back? Of course he's not going to work as hard as your right back should be.
No, 100%. 100%.
Like what are you expecting? He's the best attacker on a team where they spent like 200 mil on attackers.
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Doesn't make sense.
And then you have Werner playing 90 minutes who did absolutely nothing. And take off the guy who got subbed in.
Stinks up the place.
Makes no sense.
In football now, every player has to play. Every player has to work hard. You can't just have a luxury player.
Yeah.
Right?
He's not a luxury player though. He carries his weight. He's not carrying the extra weight. He doesn't like. But that's who he is.
But the argument is that he's not carrying his weight on the defensive end. That's what Sarri had an issue with him for. That's what Lampard had an issue with. But I don't know if that's the same thing with Tuchel, because initially he was showing that he's going to put in defensive work. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but that was the argument against him initially.
That's just a narrative to me. I don't necessarily believe that.
But I'm saying like it's not about the attacking sense, because you have like Mount, for example, is one of the better attackers in the team. Works hard, right? Werner, as much as he's been stinking it up top, he works hard. You know what I mean? It's the reason why Giroud doesn't play that often, because he just doesn't have the pace to work hard.
Yeah.
Tammy plays a lot because he works hard.
I don't want a runner. I want a good player. I'd rather have a good player every time. That's all I'm saying. But yeah,
back to it. Yeah,
back to the right back thing.
So you're right back, Reese,
Stanford, Freddie, James.
I'm going with Cancelo. I don't care if you guys say he's not a right back.
No, recently he went back to right back, but he played left back for most of the season.
If you go on FIFA, it says RB beside his name.
We're not doing this FIFA thing,
that's
bro.
what it is.
We're not doing FIFA. FIFA is...
But no, listen. I don't know what position that guy plays on the field, but he's just running. He runs all over the place. Like Guardiola just gives him the free reign to do whatever he wants, and he's just like immense. Like he does so much creating. Like
let me ask you this:
just a bit of everything, pace. Like aggression, crossing, everything's top tier, man.
This is everywhere.
Let me ask you this: does Cancelo does this on another team? Because he is playing with $1 billion team right now. I like the free.
Does he do what?
What he does now?
What he does at City, like Arsenal.
I think he's a player who can't really be controlled. So when he was on Juventus, he was doing the same type of attacks, but Juventus is a little bit more strict.
He was injured for the most part, so it's unfair to judge him then. But
yeah, but if you look at his performances and stuff, he's just an offensive player who, for some reason, ended up playing right back.
I mean,
his whole life.
I think most fullbacks are like that nowadays, where they're offensive players.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka used to do step overs. I seen a video. He was just when he was young. I said, "What? I can't believe this."
Wait, didn't you tell me you met him at the airport or something?
Yeah,
you saw him at the airport?
I see Aaron Wan-Bissaka at the airport. He's looking grungy. Like this was right the summer he signed for Man U, but he never got signed yet. There was like talks, whatever. It was almost done, right? He was walking to the airport. Heathrow, London. London. He was just walking through there. He was just looking crunchy, and I'm looking at him like, yo, I know that guy. And I look at him close. I'm like, oh shit, it's him. And he was just grilling everybody. He said, okay, I respect him.
Yeah,
It's like his face just said, don't talk.
London youth, man.
good guy. I'm sticking with Wan-Bissaka. I don't know about you guys. For me, Wan-Bissaka. Listen, with Reece, I'm gonna bring up stats for you, Mo. Wan-Bissaka, 32 interceptions this season, 66 tackles, 41 tackles won. Reece James, fair enough, he got dropped recently, but he still played like at least 20 games this season. 1 goal, 2 assists, 13 interceptions, 31 tackles, which is half of Wan-Bissaka's tackles, 21 tackles won. Half of how many Wan-Bissaka has. What's your problem right now at Chelsea? Under Lampard, why did Lampard get sacked? Your defense was pretty shit.
Yeah,
right?
no, here's the issue. Our defense wasn't that shit in comparison to last season. Last season was a lot worse on our defense side of things. The offense has been shit. Mm-hmm. And so the bigger issue that I think you're not taking into account is that Wan-Bissaka plays in a team where everything is just vibe of C.
Yeah.
You kick it forward, you try to make something happen.
I didn't mention how many goals conceded, by the way. But
yeah, they get countered so hard, like so often, and it's usually Wan-Bissaka and that guy with 2 giant buckets of a feet, Maguire playing in the back.
Okay, but
he's covering for him.
Again, everybody's talking about Wan-Bissaka not being offensively as talented. The guy has more goals than all the right backs you guys mentioned.
He's also had the most minutes.
Most minutes as well. But Cancelo had a couple. A lot of minutes this season too. But
and he's a performance guy. You have to look at his performance, not his numbers.
Honestly,
I judge players on their performances.
You know what? I don't mind going to Cancelo. We're gonna agree on one.
He's not.
I'd go Cancelo.
Here's the thing, man. If we're picking a player, and I guess it is modern football now, where it's kind of a little bit positionless, right? Fluid. He's not a right back conventionally. A lot of the stuff that you look
like
at
right
him,
mid.
No, not even that.
Right mid,
he's in the center. I've seen this guy playing cam at times.
He's on the 11.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he's on that 11.
So
that's it.
When you're saying right back, he's not really a right back. He's not really a left back. He's just anywhere that the ball is in a way.
Okay, listen. I'll concede this. If we want to, I'll agree with Reece. Just if we're talking before.
No, man. I just agreed with you for Cancelo. What the hell, man?
100% before 2 goals.
Listen, I'll be honest. There might be a lot of City players on this list. That's why. That's what I'm saying. Let's go Reece.
I'm cool. Okay, fine.
Let's go Reece.
Hey, I did it, Chelsea boys.
I didn't think we were gonna have that many Chelsea players, but we'll see.
We're sneaking another one in there.
We'll see. Okay, next left back.
That's the only one, my friend.
Okay, left back. Let's go. Mo, you go first.
Marcus. Oh no, I'm joking.
Oh my God.
It's got to be James Justin.
Yeah,
100%.
I like that pick.
100%.
Poor guy got towards ACL recently. But having a great season, man. He played right back though a lot too. This is another one.
50-50.
More so right back than left back. He's originally a right back.
Yeah, same positionless shit. Like just he's a fullback.
But he plays fullback. Like he won't. He's not venturing into the middle like Cancelo. Like he's straight down the wings.
Mm-hmm. I'm not mad at that. Yeah.
Can I also just add that this says a lot about maybe Chilwell that he left and him miss him at all.
That's facts.
Listen, man, I've never been a fan of Chilwell, but I digress. My left back would be Kieran Tierney, man. Not even like I'm a performance guy. I'm not looking at his stats. I'm not looking at just the highlight of his goal where he cut back on his right and shot it. Listen,
does he stay fit enough to be on this team? Because his injury.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I'm just saying, whenever I see him. He's just not a passion merchant. He's not an energy merchant. He's doing effective things.
Yeah.
He's doing effective things, and he's working hard for the team. Like, selfless player, man. That's my pick. I had to even out Chelsea with the Arsenal guy. Yeah.
I mean,
that's my
pick. Great going forward, great going back. Yeah. Everywhere. He's very well rounded.
I think he has a very underrated cross on him, too.
Very, yeah.
He just doesn't get to use it because we have, like, our headers are missing foreheads. Our strikers are missing foreheads. Like,
Giroud is scoring 20 goals a season with Kylian on the team.
Yeah.
Honestly, but.
Let's not say that, but I understand.
I'll say that.
No.
You guys hated Giroud when he left. But that's another conversation.
He hated us.
Let's not talk about that today.
He hated us.
I mean, he does love Chelsea now.
Okay, so who are we? Okay, let me pick. Actually, I think I'm cool with Kieran. I'm going with Kieran.
Bro, if this is a bias, this is an Arsenal bias. This is, you know what? I'll agree with you guys. This was a tuck shirt 11, but this is the best left back in the league 11.
You know what's funny? Originally, I was going to go with Luke Shaw, but I said there's no way I can put two United players one after the other. Luke Shaw impressed me the most this season.
Luke Shaw's going in my underrated 11.
Yeah, he impressed me the most.
Glowed up.
He glowed up.
You guys know I was his biggest hater, man.
Yeah, no, all of us were making fun of him, man.
Yeah, man.
He glowed up for sure. He impressed us.
He just got confidence out of nowhere. I'm gonna have to check his blood for
him playing
drugs. I don't know, man. That guy, he got too good over such a short period of time. Something has to be
A
going
little
on.
bit chubby, but it works. He's killing it.
I'll say this much though. It has to be James Justin. The reason it has to be James Justin is that he's the second best in terms of defense on these stats that you're pulling out with Wan-Bissaka and stuff, right? And not only that, like you said, he replaced Chilwell, who was the left back of the season last season.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
And nobody misses him in Leicester.
Mm.
that's a good show. That's a good show.
Not only that, they had Pereira out for a while, killed it, even though he was filling in at right back at the time. Him and Castagna were filling.
I'm not judging him as a
lot.
left back. I'm judging him as a player. So as a player who
fullback,
plays like left back,
100%.
I hear you.
And it's not even that he's the best fullback on his team. Right? Like,
Yeah,
between him and Castagna,
he is.
right?
I think
Pereira was
Pereira
out most of the season.
Yeah.
That's
Pereira
why.
is definitely making our list if he played, I think.
If he played more majority, he probably makes the
Okay,
list.
so good.
Right? But I think it has to be him. Reguilon's a good shout.
There's so many good shout outs at left back.
If
I feel
Dini
like
had a healthy season, I think he would have been the best
Cresswell.
one. But
yeah,
Cresswell's
Cresswell.
Guys put me on. Yeah, Cresswell.
Who else? Robertson. I can't believe you didn't mention
no,
Robertson.
Robertson. That defense is just
Wow.
like
He's been the
Well-
only player that's consistently performing at left Liverpool right now. No one else has been.
but it's not good
maybe
enough.
Salah, but
But it's not good enough. When Van Aanholt was performing like years ago, where we were saying, "Oh my God, he's the best left back in the league."
yeah.
Yeah. Liverpool doesn't get the
Now, you don't get the pass because you guys
they
are
don't
champions
get the
last season.
Yeah.
doesn't work like that.
Okay, so who are we going with?
My vote's Justin.
I don't know.
You see, I have the same feeling as you. We
Yeah.
don't want to go against our guy, but if we're
Yeah.
being fair, I think it's I think it's Justin. I actually think it's Justin. You convinced me.
Okay, yeah.
You convinced me with my own point. So if I go against you, I'm disagreeing with myself. So.
Justin
Say no
came
more.
out of nowhere, so I'll give it to
Yeah,
him.
James Justin.
Okay, next one, center back.
I'm going first.
Go for it.
Mr. John Steenio.
John
How do you know that? John Steenio? That might catch though. John
Honestly,
Stones. John Stones.
Absolutely
He's a guy, man. He's a
amazing.
guy. Before we even get to Ruben Diaz, John Stones is a guy.
Mm.
He's like Man City had a shambolic defense when it was Ruben Diaz and whoever.
Mm.
And then when John Stones came in, rock solid, man.
I'm telling you
He's
right now.
so much better.
Yeah.
I've seen him when he was playing against Arsenal today. There was a position where he was on the left side of the
he was
field near his
everywhere.
defense.
He was
The way
everywhere.
he turned and passed back, I said, yeah.
It's too much
tech is
confidence.
stupid. Yeah, he has stupid tech.
The problem is he
That's my
always
guy,
had the
man.
tech, right? His issue was like in Everton, he had the tech.
Yeah.
His issue was
Confidence, I think.
not even confidence, concentration.
Just
The man was lost.
concentration.
And
Just
I think-
making mistakes here.
Yeah,
and
and I
there,
think
like
the
little
reason he's able
errors.
to do this now is because they have Ruben Diaz.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think this is the same problem that a lot, like even the Arsenal defense, I would say the Man United defense, need a leader. Doesn't matter like what pairing you have, doesn't matter how good they are. Somebody has to be a leader there,
Mhm.
right? So
100%.
once Diaz came in, leader. You know you could follow him. Van Dijk, leader. You know you could follow him. Rock solid defense.
Thiago
Arsenal,
Silva, leader.
yeah, Thiago
Rock
Silva,
solid
really
defense.
leader. Gabriel was our leader for a good chunk of time, and then when he got injured, whatever, he lost trust of the manager. I don't know, but when he was there, he was leading our defense. He was making the things that
I
Yeah.
mean,
need to be
it
happen
helps to
happen.
have Rodri and Fernandinho with you. Like Rodri,
Yeah.
pretty much a center back. Like he does not move up.
Yeah,
Whereas
plus Parker.
Stones and Diaz move up more than Rodri ever does.
Yeah.
Well, today Fernandinho started, but I don't know. I don't want to put too many City players, man, because I know if I put Stones, I'm going to put Diaz as well. Like Diaz.
Diaz,
is
okay, can
must
we
for
agree
me.
Diaz is definitely in the list?
Yeah, like he's the one for me.
You don't think-
Come
you
on,
don't think- you don't
come
think
on,
it's-
yeah.
Now, the thing is, I just like John Stones just because of his redemption, you know?
Yeah.
And I always kind of liked him, so I didn't like when he was doing bad. So, but if I'm being honest, Diaz.
Thing is,
Diaz
when
consistently
Diaz,
played the whole season too,
No,
rather than John Stones.
honestly,
played
I
half.
might just switch my pick to Stones only because when Diaz first came into the Premier League, when they started with City, they were losing games. They were conceding a lot of goals. And then Stones comes in. Here's the stats for you. Stones comes in. They get 11 straight clean sheets.
Stonesinho.
Guess how many goals they conceded in those 11 games?
Oh,
Three.
three?
Three. That's insane.
Stonesinho.
That's insane.
Pass it on.
What kind of impact on the team? But
Stonesinho.
I feel like
pass it on.
Stondinho would be better.
Huh?
Stondinho.
Nah, it's too much like Fernandinho. Oh,
yeah.
I forgot that was actually his name. Shit.
Okay, Mo.
So-
You know, what, like,
I think it's fair to put Ruben Diaz, to be honest.
I
think
don't want
if-
to put both.
You want to know why?
arguably, you know what?
Diaz
Arguably,
played
it
the whole
is both.
season.
Arguably, it is both. Because Diaz, before Diaz got there, they were shambolic. Even with Stones, in the little appearances he had with
Yeah, the Leicester
Ake and
loss.
stuff, it was shambolic. Diaz came, they weren't as great. Stones paired with them, and they're just been rock solid together.
They're undefeated. They're
Yeah,
the
so
20 game
arguably,
unbeaten.
they're the best center backs in the league right now.
Yeah, but the defense is a group project, though. So
Yeah.
you need the other guy to put in work. You could play good, and the other guy could be shit, and the defense will be shit.
Yeah,
so,
and they're both putting in that work.
So, but I'm saying if we have to pick one, if I'm being fair, it has to be the leader. Even though I'm more of a Stones fan, it has to be the leader.
Bro, but the thing
Ruben
is,
Diaz, and he's a rare player to find. You don't
Yeah.
find leaders
Especially at
nowadays.
his age
you've
too.
convinced
At his
me
age.
to vote both. Because initially I was going to go Diaz.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you look at their stats too as a team, like you're saying, is that their defense is a team, right?
Mm.
They're like, what, 14 conceded? And then like the next best team's 24 or something?
Yeah.
Like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think. How about this? Just because we're gonna have a lot of City players on the list, let's just pick one. Even though we
I'm down
want to
for
put
that.
both.
Yeah, because there's another player.
Yeah,
I
there's
wanna
another
add.
player.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if
I'm
we have to
Diaz.
pick one, I'll go Diaz. To be
Diaz too. Yeah, that's unanimous.
fair. Okay.
Second one, I'm gonna go Fofana from Leicester. I absolutely love him. Love him. He does everything right, man.
Yeah.
He came into the French league, walks into a Leicester team, a struggling Leicester team that he wasn't even supposed to start. Sancho gets hurt, comes into the team, instant impact. I love it from him. I don't know. I wanted to put Fofana from the start. I can't put two City players, but what do you guys think?
Oh, I forgot. I know who Mo's gonna say, and I don't want to say him because it'd be another Chelsea player.
Yeah, that's
so
not
I'm
happening.
not going to
with us.
Thiago. I'll be honest with you guys. Thiago's
No.
baller.
If you concede 3 against West Brom, you're not making this team.
I mean, to be fair,
In
they
the first
tied
half.
it 3-3. And it was his first game.
all right,
And also he
yeah,
slipped. So
Yeah,
like,
I love Thiago, bro.
Give him a
You know
pass
me,
there.
but No.
you got the reverse Liverpool curse.
exactly. You know,
Yeah.
we started 3-0 down. We were trying to help them out. We knew it was going to be difficult for them. But
Yeah.
that's besides the point. Honestly, I'd have to say Mings.
Come on, man. I don't even think I don't think he's better than his partner. I don't even know what his partner's name is. I don't think he's better
You're
than his partner.
disrespected.
No, man. Listen,
Konsa.
yeah, I think that guy's very nice. I think he's very underrated. Mings has all the clout. That guy's
Mings
very
has
underrated.
a presence to him. Like he has a mistake in him.
He has a
but
narrative, man. He has a narrative, man. I think he's good.
I think
He
he
had
makes
a
the
bad
England
mistake
squad this
against
year.
who was it, Liverpool?
Yeah.
Where they actually changed the rule because of that goal. Where because the striker came from behind and
Yes.
put him off,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
and then they
that was
scored
Mings.
off
That was
that, which wasn't really his fault, right? Well,
Mhm.
it is, but it's not. And then they actually changed the rule because of it. So I'm not going to
Yeah.
fault him for that. I think he's dope. I just don't think he's played team of the season dope.
I don't think he's technically gifted like
Yeah.
like Diaz and Stones, but
I like his mentality.
My thing is-
exactly, yeah.
with Fofana, I rate Johnny Evans a lot. That's the thing.
Johnny Evans
So,
is
like,
like that.
me
Johnny
too.
Evans is a
No,
guy on that team.
100%.
Creation at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Is Sancho fully healthy? No doubt one of the best center backs.
That's
in
what,
Premier
that's what I'm
League.
saying, though.
Again,
We're
he
talking
missed-
about
he missed
Fofana
almost
being
all the season.
the team of the season when Johnny Evans is a baller and Sancho's even better than that. So I'm going like the third best center back, like in my opinion, third best
Yeah.
center back on that
No,
team.
but Fofana's been the most.
He's been great.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's team of the season great.
No,
Yeah.
Like he's
Okay.
not their best center
Okay,
back.
so how about this? Arsenal have one of the best defenses in the league. They're like we're like top 3, I think.
I
Top,
think
top
Leicester-
4,
I think
top
Leicester
4,
are
top
better.
5, right?
Not anymore.
We're
Not
definitely top
anymore.
5.
No,
Not
no,
anymore.
no, no, no. Don't
Chelsea,
say
I think,
What?
is top 3 right now.
All right, we were previously. All right, let me land before you guys ruin my day.
that. Are you
I
mentioning
think-
him?
While Arsenal had their best period, it was Gabriel
100%.
Malahailas, whatever his name is. He was amazing, man.
3 player of the month
He was
in a row.
amazing. Like no one comes into the Prem and does that.
He hasn't played for what, 2 months almost?
At
in the
his
Prem?
age too.
Yeah. At his
his
age
age.
too. I think if we're gonna give like Mings a shout, I'll give Gabriel a shout for the time that he was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Thing is, for me, Gabriel doesn't make it because of that red card he got, and
So
he
dumb.
missed a lot of games. He had 1 error leading to
Doesn't
a
make
goal,
sense, man.
and not enough clean sheets. Like Arsenal, only 3 clean sheets this season.
But yeah,
We
we
don't
had,
make it, but
but we had one of the best defenses while he was there.
yeah.
And it's like defense is a team, it's a group project, like I said. So if your partner is
Fair
garbage
enough,
or
his
your right
partner-
backs,
yeah,
the full backs aren't doing well. So I don't know. So who do you guys want to go with?
it's a tough one.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of falling onto Stones and Thiago.
Yeah, me
Like
too.
those are my 2,
Yeah, like
and like neither of them are like Stone screens one.
I think
team,
we
but
have to give it to Stones. He
Yeah,
deserves it
I'll
the
be
most.
honest. All these
Yeah.
other names, we're just trying to not pick
Yeah.
Stones. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stones is my guy, man. I'll go
All
Stones.
right, we're going with Stones. All right,
Stonesinho.
next position, center mid.
Yes,
Easy.
sir.
I'm gonna go first. Let me go first.
Easy.
Bruno.
That's the first midfield you pick.
Yes, I am. Absolute baller.
Pray for this guy.
Any
Pray for
team
the guy.
would wish to have Bruno on their team. 14 goals this season, 10 assists.
I think it's 11
Dominated
now,
Premier
right?
League.
11 assists, 15 and 11 after today.
In the Premier League.
I don't think, in the Premier League alone.
Lord Almighty.
That's not counting the Europa games, Champions League games,
Lord
Cup
Almighty.
games. 14 goals, 10 assists. Second top goal scorer in the Premier League. United fans love me today. I know it. But
Guys in Egypt.
fair enough. Fair enough. 10 of them are scored from 11 of them are scored from penalties.
11? No, it's a lie. It's a lie.
Yeah, he's scoring. He hasn't missed one.
11 penalties?
I don't care. He's
No,
not missing them.
Portuguese blood. I love that. I love stats like that. That's Portuguese blood.
That's
Okay,
insane.
but if Cristiano does it, nobody's complaining. If Messi does
yeah,
it,
but when
nobody's
Cristiano
complaining.
does it,
he scores
everybody
40 in the
complains.
season.
Okay,
Everybody
not
complains.
really.
No,
Yeah,
but here's
yeah.
the thing. When Cristiano does it, he scores 40 in the season. When Messi does it, he has 30 goals and 20 assists. Like,
He's
it's
a
not.
midfielder. He's not a striker. He's not a winger.
Yeah.
So why are we talking about his pens?
I mean,
No,
he's
listen.
scoring though.
When that guy from Crystal Palace was scoring penalties and he was getting like, what's his name? Mihailovic, the guy on Crystal Palace, the guy who used to just take all their pens.
Yeah.
That guy was scoring like 8 pens a season, and no one was saying anything. So
Even Pogba, most of his goals came from penalties in his time in United. So, and nobody
Yeah,
said
but
anything about that.
But Pogba has so much more to him than just his output.
So does Bruno.
no.
Bruno creates.
Bruno does not.
Bruno has the
performances.
most chance created in the Premier League.
Bruno does not.
Yeah, because he just
performances.
kicks it up. L1 and inshallah, bro. Like, that's how the man's
Everyone,
playing.
everyone listening,
Right.
we have two of the biggest Bruno haters.
100%.
No.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I've changed my tune. I understand. You
He's
can't,
the
you can't
alpha.
argue.
You should love him the
You
most.
can't
Ace.
argue. You can't argue with his mentality. You can't argue with his stats. I hate his performances, and I'm a
No, he's in the
performance
team.
person.
I'm not disagreeing with Arf. He's in the team.
Yeah, listen.
But
I would argue this
watching him,
before.
watching you
It's
put
disgusting.
any other quality attacking midfielder,
No.
they'll do the same job.
No.
Who?
Put De Bruyne in that position. I guarantee you, he'd be 20 and 20 right now.
Oh,
I mean,
relax,
De Bruyne
relax,
does that,
relax.
but
Bro, did you saw the assist he had today? You saw it.
No, I
he just
hear you.
tapped it to a bad by accident.
No.
Like, what kind of the guys? A lot of assists are just, I tapped it
Okay,
3
fair
yards.
enough.
Look
to
at
the right.
Bruno's assist today. Bruno actually
I'm talking about
didn't
Bruno.
even
I'm
touch
talking
it.
about Bruno.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about. He just has he touches it a little bit to the right.
I don't.
does an
I
assist.
really don't get you guys. How you hate on Bruno, man? The man came into the Premier League, dominated immediately.
That's what I'm saying. You can't argue with it. I'm sorry. Even though, for me, I'm
So he
trying to
has
look
to
at
be
it.
on the list.
I'm looking at
Yeah, he's there.
regret.
So you're putting him on the list.
I'll put him on.
Yeah.
My other
Yeah,
two
no,
are
he's
not
there.
debatable.
Okay.
He's
all
there.
right. I just want.
I'm just saying.
clarify.
I'm just saying he's
clarify.
there. Like, I'm not saying. I don't think it's because of him though. I'm saying the situation is in makes him like that.
But you can say that about any player. I don't like that argument.
Dude, fair enough. Fair enough. I just don't see. I just look at the
I
way he
don't
plays
like him
sometimes.
either.
Okay, hear
Not
me
a
out.
fan.
I respect him a lot.
Hear me out. Take Bruno out of United. United are second place right now. Yes or no?
All right,
No.
hear me out. Hear me out.
Thank you.
Hear me out.
Absolutely not.
Put Pogba in Bruno's position and then play Van der Beek in Pogba's position.
Well,
Are they where they at?
No. Under Ollie, that won't work.
Yeah.
We've already seen it.
Under a
Won't
good
work.
manager, they are where they at.
That's like 3 ifs. I don't like those.
Okay, all right. That
Well,
was
who
good. No, Bruno.
So you're going Bruno.
I hear
Yeah.
you. I hear you. I've tried to deny it, but you can't.
You can't.
Stats are stats, and like the end result, man.
Yeah.
Too much, man. And I would like to say he actually has underrated technique in
Mhm.
terms of the way he strikes the ball. Like the ball will be under him, and he'll somehow like I think he scored a goal like I think midweek against I don't even remember who in the Europa League. The ball was under him, and it was like an unexpected ball that got deflected. He still struck it. I'm like, wow. Like there's certain stuff that he does. That goal that he scored from
Yeah, and all the goals he's scoring are like from like 18 yards out.
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
There's no tap-ins or anything.
or like
that.
volleys.
He shoots a
and
lot.
stuff.
Yeah,
though.
insane
No, but he
goals.
shoots a lot. He
No, no,
shoots
no.
a lot.
But his technique
lot
He
of
for
them
doesn't
are
shooting,
as
he
much as
I
they
creates
respect it.
more than he shoots. He absolutely creates way more than he shoots.
Because
He
a
has-
lot,
he has
because
good foot on him.
everything, no,
He's not
everything is
selfish.
he gets into open spaces, either crosses it or tries to shoot.
No,
That's
I'm with you. I'm just
Like-
admiring his technique because I hate everything else about it.
fair. Anyways, we're going Bruno.
Okay, Bruno.
Yeah,
Who are you going second? I'll let you go
it
first.
has to
Easy.
be Gundogan.
Yeah,
No.
that's easy. That's
Has
easy.
to, without a doubt.
Absolutely dominated this year, this calendar year. He's just been killing it.
I think
You know he has the most goals in
Yeah,
all of
I
Europe.
was gonna say yeah.
All
Different
of
bread.
Europe, more than Messi,
Different
more than
bread.
Ronaldo, more than Haaland.
Wait, are
I
you
think-
sure?
Yeah, he has 11 goals this season. Yeah,
Wow.
11 goals in 2021.
Okay.
And since they've
So
been on
since
that
January.
crazy,
So basically-
Since January.
This is a
Pretty much,
cherry
yeah.
pick stat, my guy. I'm not gonna lie
I
to
mean,
you.
still, man. Like,
Nah, he's on
well,
fire.
they've been undefeated since he went on that crazy run, right?
And John Stones came in, so yeah,
Yeah.
like things worked out for him well. KDB being out for a while actually helped him.
But hear me out. Like City is struggling with scoring goals. Gundogan starts banging in goals.
He's in the right
Obviously-
positions.
Exactly. But yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know.
No, I think he came in at the time that, like he grew into himself at the perfect time
Mhm.
to save their season, which kind of like indicative of what Guardiola is doing because they were down bad. Everybody was down bad. Guardiola got everybody to play well again.
Mhm.
Gundo, Foden, Sterling's playing well. Like every other than the strikers, but
Here's the thing, though, man. Honestly, that team
Gundogan's the
should
guy.
have been playing well already. Like Gundogan in Dortmund was a baller. Yeah, he got injured, didn't really hit that peak again.
I love
but
him.
he was
at
always a
Dortmund.
baller,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Foden, one of the best youngsters in English history.
That's my
like,
guy.
you know,
No,
he's-
listen, that's my guy. You guys know I gave him the stamp so
Ace,
long ago.
Yeah, Ace
That's
has been
my
talking
guy.
about Foden.
I'm just saying,
since
like
he's
they
16.
should have been
Yeah.
informed. But either way, Gundogan has to be
Yeah, that's,
second midfielder.
that's easy.
Yeah.
Third one is the interesting one.
Listen. Mr. Tanguy Ndombele
Absolutely
is
not.
one of the best midfielders in the league. He is physically, like, just what he's able to do with the ball, it does not make sense. It does not make sense. He's like Pogba with like a little bit more defensive capabilities to him, and like I would say with better ball control. Like the way he shifts his body, the way he finds time where there is none, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. If you watch, like if you go on YouTube and you search up a performance of him just game by game, you understand like what he's doing does not make sense. Yeah. But yeah, I think he has a good partner with him too.
Really talked me into Ndombele. I had my doubts watching him last season. I thought he was shit and absolutely proved me wrong this season. He's so gifted. Yeah. He's so gifted. He's an amazing creator. He's an amazing, great playmaker as well. Bad defender, to be honest. But
this is not part of his game. Even in Lyon, like Champions League, he was doing crazy stuff against like City and like big teams. He's just the overall, he's like the perfect footballer for me. Like the type of player I like, that's my guy. I'm pissed he went to Tottenham, but I like to see him do well though.
Mo, go for it.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm not putting in Ndombele. Techie guy, but that's not top player. Like talking about a Tottenham team who's out of the top 6 right now. They got no midfield aside from him and Højbjerg, and Højbjerg does a lot of the work too. All right, bro. If it's not Tielemans, I don't know what y'all talking about.
Ooh,
that's a hipster pick.
That's not a hipster pick.
I'm in shock right now. I thought we were going to hear another name, another Chelsea player.
No, Mason Mount's a baller. And honestly, if you're going to go on Ndombele,
you know what's crazy?
I was actually going to go with
Mount. I was actually going to go with Mount. Like I love him.
No, Mount is a baller.
I think he's carrying Chelsea.
100%. He's our best player.
No. Like I don't want to say physically. In terms of intensity, there's no one who carries that team more than him. He's like their Martinelli.
Not even intensity. He is techie.
Yeah.
He has dribble moves. He has a vision. He has a shot. Like he
doesn't have flaws in his game.
He's a complete midfielder.
Don't ever say complete. Just say
he's close to it.
He's
getting there.
He's well rounded. Don't say complete.
He is complete.
I agree with Mo. He is complete. Like he doesn't, except defensively.
Defensively,
not there.
The thing is, if you look at his stats, he's always one of the ones winning the ball off of, like up there just on the press. One of the guys that presses the most on that team.
Works extremely hard.
Works extremely hard. Pressing from the back to the front.
Yeah.
Right? And he drives that ball forward.
Yeah.
He has a good, he's an aggressive player. He likes going in for a tackle.
Yeah.
Like he
scores goals too, man. He scores a lot of goals. So.
Yeah, he's dope. Yeah.
I was so if you're going to Ndombele, like Mount's better than him. That's not even a question. But if we're actually talking about the team of the season midfielders,
okay, Ace, let me ask you about Ndombele. Right now, Tottenham, all the way down. What's going on?
Everybody's leggy. Everybody's tired of the play style. Like the way the ball moves from back to front, it doesn't work because their whole back line is terrible. You know, their fullbacks are lost. Reguilon's injured. Aurier is just in and out. Doherty's terrible. Like their center backs are just mismatched. Like it doesn't make sense. So that transition is not working no more.
You know, if we had this discussion like a month or two ago, I'd probably go with Ndombele. Yeah, but the way Tottenham's form has been recently,
that's fair.
I don't think he deserves it.
And the way Mount researched under
Tuchel,
under TT,
TT.
Now Mount's been like that though. I think even last season, if you had to pick the best player, it was Kovacic and then Mount. Like there was no doubt Mount was our second best player. This season, it's Mount.
Yeah.
Hold on, is it a rip to Conte?
No, Conte's been Conte was dealing injuries last season, and even this season he never really got a chance to like make it his own again. Like with Lampard tried to fit him in positions that he shouldn't really been playing.
So where does he fit under Tuchel?
That's a great question. Honestly, like
I think they've had to sell him. To be honest with you.
There's great value for him now too.
You need a.
I don't know.
Need to sell.
I don't know with his injuries. I don't know.
You need a CDM with him. Like you need like a Matic,
which doesn't make sense.
Because no, he's not a CDM.
Yeah, I know.
People think he is. He's not.
What I'm saying is, with Chelsea's team, that doesn't make sense. You can't buy another CDM.
I mean, we never really bought one. Like Jorginho and him don't really work together. That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're gonna remove, like if Conte has to play with somebody else and you have to buy that person, where's the rest of the space for the other midfielders? Kovacic, Mount, Jorginho, who are playing way better than Conte. Like,
but the reality is that's what great teams do, though. Great teams have like
I forgot
4 or 5 great
Chelsea
midfielders.
Money. I'm talking to him with the Arsenal mentality, saying, we have to sell.
I'm
sorry. That was disrespectful.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That was disrespectful.
You know,
talk to you with our broke boy talks.
We're in the Champions League. Y'all deal with Europa.
Guys, we're missing somebody. Thomas Sukic. How do you say his name?
Suchek.
I'm so bad with the names.
Suchek. Yeah.
I think he deserves a shout out.
100%. Him and Rice deserve shout outs.
He has 8-9 goals for the season?
Yeah, man. It's insane. He's only 25 years old, too.
Yeah.
This
25?
Second season in the Premier League. Yeah,
Same.
man.
Yo,
Some would say Fellaini 2.0.
Yeah. Hold up. What's your trademark saying that you came up with
What was it?
about London?
London
is burgundy.
Ah.
London's burgundy.
All right,
man.
so who are we going with, boys?
Hey, man.
For being really fair, I would have picked. Did we pick Cancelo for right back? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Okay, I don't mind. Mount.
To be honest, I'll take Mount, but we picked Reece James right back. So
No, we
I
didn't.
don't know. But
No,
I was going with Mount originally. I wanted to get
We'll go
Suchek
Mount.
on the team, but
I'm not going to disagree. I was going to Tielemans, but I'll go Mount. I will 100% back
Yeah.
this. Like,
he deserves it. He deserves to be on the list. Okay, moving on. Let's go to left winger. This one, I think, is only between two players. Maybe three if we throw in Saka there, but that's another conversation.
Yeah.
But,
you know what?
but hold on. Let's talk about it.
All right, fair.
Son or Grealish?
Son.
I completely disagree.
Young Ming's son.
I think Jack Grealish is the best player in the Premier League.
I think he's a crazy
Bro,
one.
David
This
Moyes
is all narratives, bro.
No.
He's
no,
not
no.
the best
He-
player in the Premier
brother,
League.
Okay, yeah. That's a little bit
Every
crazy.
team that faces Villa, they're double teaming Grealish. Or is every team double teaming Son? No. Grealish
They're
does
not
everything.
double teaming every time, bro.
Yes, they are, bro. Yes, they are, man.
I mean, okay, here's the thing.
The game plan for Grealish. That's what I'll say. Not double team.
He's the
game
focus.
plan
He's
for
the
him.
focus. 100%. 100% he's the
Every-
focus.
You take
Every
Grealish,
game.
you take Grealish on a team, you like completely focus on him, you win the game. Agree or
That's not
disagree?
true. That's
Yes,
not true.
it is.
That's
Yes,
not
it
true.
is.
That's not
If
true.
Grealish plays bad, Villa plays bad.
That's not true at all. Ollie Watkins popped off a couple times. Ross Barkley has a game here and there.
No,
man.
I'm agreeing with you, but you also have to look how many of his goals come from Grealish assists. A lot of them.
I mean, I don't think
There's like a
what I'm
crazy
saying
stat
is-
for that too.
what I'm
I
saying
don't
is
have it
that-
at the top of my head.
I think Grealish makes a difference in terms of winning the game, but in terms of losing the game, he's not the difference.
Okay, so without
Right.
Grealish,
They
where
didn't draw a
are
lot. That team's
where
good
are
for-
Villa on the table?
Relegated.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
They're
They're
probably
probably-
away from
they're probably
getting
11th.
relegated last season.
11th. That's kind of generous.
11th, 10th.
I would say
No,
13th to 16th.
No, absolutely
I
not.
think you guys are being
absolutely
super
not.
generous.
They have a lot of quality players in that team right now.
They do.
Okay,
Their
11th.
backline is solid. They have a solid goalkeeper. McGinn's a great midfielder.
Yeah. They really
Like,
missed McGinn last
Douglas
season when
Luiz
he got
is nice.
injured.
Yeah, like they have
Yeah.
a solid team,
Yeah,
Mm.
no.
right? And the reality is,
Bertrand Traore.
Mings,
yep, yeah. I'm not big on
he's
him.
been hitting form. He's coming back.
Yeah,
but
no, he was always a hit or miss player. He was
Yeah.
on Chelsea, right?
Yeah.
He was on
He's-
Chelsea. He
He was
went
at
to
Lyon.
France.
It's one of the
Yeah.
reasons we got the whole transfer ban.
for that.
But
Arsenal could never.
Okay, Mo, what?
You don't buy players.
right? We get a loan for 6-month deal while they're injured. But anyways, another story.
hey man, you guys became a loan academy recently. How many players do you have out
And
loan?
retirement center too.
Right?
Right?
No, but you guys loaned out like 5 players.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, but
Yeah, we get Deadwood.
Fair.
I was kind of happy with some players gone. But okay, we'll talk
Stop
about that another time. Okay, Mo, why Son?
Son, I mean, you look at that Tottenham team, there's only 3 players in terms of the offensive end of things that you can rely on. It's him, Kane, and Ndombele, right? But Kane and him are just, I think they're the 2 of the players in the 3-4 position you put in because they work so well off of each other.
One thing I noticed with Son, he struggles when Kane is not in the team. When he was injured for like that couple, what was he missed
Well,
4 weeks?
Because nobody else picks up
He
those
really
key
struggled
positions.
to find his
Listen,
form.
I hear that this season, past seasons, when Kane wasn't there, Son
He was
would
killing it. I
carry them.
remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
He would
yeah.
backpack
I
them like
remember,
crazy. I said, wow. But I'll be honest, I think if you watch Son, like you really watch him this season, I don't want to put him on the Bruno level, but some of his performances aren't great. Like he'll have good stats, but his performances aren't great.
First,
Grealish
like,
is a performance and a stat guy.
You know what it is? I think
Crazy.
honestly in that Tottenham team, what's basically happened is that they've made their forwards push up higher than Kane,
Mhm.
and Kane has to facilitate. So when Kane isn't there and they're putting, I don't know, Lucas in that position, he's not finding
yeah,
Son like he should.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas seasons past with Pochettino, you had Son carrying the ball up to Kane. So he'd still do his thing because he was a facilitator.
Mhm.
But now he needs the ball facilitated to him and nobody's doing it if Kane's not there.
You know what's crazy? Like Sadio Mane is not in this discussion right now.
Yeah, he's
Jan Ball,
terrible.
He's been
season.
so disappointing this year. Well,
Yeah.
all of Liverpool.
I can't believe people used to say he was the best player in the world.
No, I'll give him a
Liverpool
slack.
fan.
I love.
I'll
I
give him a
love.
slack.
him.
the world, lad.
You know what it is? If you watch that
What?
Liverpool team, though, the center backs before were able to ping the balls across the opposite fullbacks, and then they cross it into one of the wingers, right? The problem now is because the defense can't be as high as they used to, you have Mane who's coming a lot deeper than he used to. And so he's not able to,
He's doing
Be
what
an
Kane
attacker.
does. Yeah, he's just coming and trying to do the carry thing.
and he can't, he's not I think he's not, he has to be in the final third.
He doesn't have the IQ for it. He doesn't have the IQ for it. He doesn't know really when to turn. Like he has a good idea of space, but I don't think he has that midfield quality that maybe Kane has. You know, where he's able to drop deep and
doesn't want to play like Southampton days, you know? He's not about that life.
Let me bring up some stats for you guys. Son this season so far, 6 goals, 10 assists. Jack Grealish, 13 goals, 6 assists. So who are we going with?
Listen, I'm going 100% Grealish, but I also want to give Saka a shout out because we're just talking performance. I'm not saying he's over Son or Grealish. Performance, he carries our team. Yeah, he carries Arsenal.
Let me ask you this.
Like, it doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense.
Let me ask you this.
I'll go Grealish.
Is Saka more effective on the left or on the right? Because the way I see him playing on the right, absolutely killing it. But
he's left-footed, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I still don't know to this day.
He's left-footed.
He's comfortable with both feet, no problem.
Yeah, but he's comfortable with both feet.
You can put him anywhere, he will be all right. But
the only thing I would say with Saka, it's like I can't really pick a spot where he's good at just because
doesn't have
moves,
finesse.
No, it's not that. When he moves somewhere, other players move elsewhere, which might make the spot that he's playing at better or worse. So when he plays on the right, he has like he's able to cut in more with his left. But look who's the right mid who he can pass to, whatever. But when he's on the left, like I don't know, it's weird. I can't.
I think it makes Bellerin better when he's on the right. I think that's kind of what makes the team better.
The team plays better, which makes him play better.
Bellerin likes being on the wide, but I think Arteta asked him to play.
Keep losing the ball up front, put Bellerin in trouble all the time. But
my boy,
Nicholas Dudu.
Okay, let's decide. Grealish or Son?
I'm going Son, but
Grealish.
I think you guys are both going Grealish.
No contest.
Grealish for me. He has to be on this team.
I'm not mad at it.
He has to be on this team. Okay, right winger. I'll go first. Mo Salah.
Yeah.
Running down the way.
Yeah, that's my namesake right there, man.
Yeah.
By the way, 17 goals this season, 3 assists, man. Top goal scorer in the Premier League. And I personally don't like him. I think he's super selfish, but
so you know
he
what's
has to be on the
interesting?
team.
He's basically Bruno up top.
Okay. That's great.
So if you don't like Salah for that, that's what Bruno is.
Yeah, exactly. I hear that.
I could agree with that.
Yeah, there's very similar profile players, just in different positions.
But I'll be honest, like just looking at stats, you cannot ever disrespect him. The way people talk about him is crazy. Even me, like I hate his tech. I'm a performance guy. I don't like his performances either. But bro,
he gets it done for them.
Listen,
his stats don't make sense.
No doubt, he's world class.
Don't make
but
sense.
I do think he's selfish, and he doesn't create enough
That's
for
not
his
job.
teammates.
Yeah, he's not a creator.
I know, but still, like Liverpool, the other players are struggling. Bobby Firmino can't score a goal. Mane can barely score goals now. But he's not creating. He's just looking for the chance to shoot every time.
Salah's the type of player where even if the team's playing shit, he'll play good. But it doesn't matter because all he cares about is him playing good. Like he's not ever going to do the extra work. As long as he gets his goal, he's cool. That's just how I see him. I don't want to poke.
I kind of disagree.
I don't want to give him
I
the
disagree.
narrative.
I think in that forward team, like the 4-3, Salah was the finisher, Firmino was a creator, and Mane was the guy that filled in those building for whatever. So
the hybrid.
Yeah, so if Firmino wasn't all the way up there at the time, he'd be the creator. If Firmino was up there, he'd be the finisher.
Yeah.
Right? Like he'd kind of fill in for those two. But Salah still I think he wants to win at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And his best position is being the finisher.
No, I think he wants to win. But what I'm saying is he's not going to do like what Grealish does in terms of the hard work necessary all the time. Like, I don't know.
Like creating the midfield and stuff?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's not
he can't do that, though.
He can't do that, but what I'm saying is,
yes, he can.
I don't even see him willing to do that. I don't see him willing to do that. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
No,
that's all I'm saying.
I don't think I don't think he has the necessary like ability to be in the center mid position, finding passes and all that stuff. Like, yeah, every player that's professional can do that, right? But I don't think he's doing it to an elite level. His best position is you have a midfielder like Wijnaldum or Henderson or even Firmino when he drops, picks him out on the wing and he's cutting inside.
Yeah.
And that's where he gets his best because he's a pacey guy.
Yeah.
He has a great left foot and that's just where he operates at.
Yeah, that's true. You know, one thing I say about Salah, you know, one thing that confuses me is I don't think he understands, like, maybe I'm wrong, his weight of pass is so weird. Like, some passes, he'll super underhit, and I'll be like, yo, does this guy know what he's doing? And then other passes, it'll be, like, he'll get a lot of assists, so you can't really talk about it. But I'm like, his weight of pass is very weird. I don't know, if you guys will watch it, like, it doesn't make sense. I don't know.
I feel you. Even sometimes you look at like his shooting and you think, wow, that's a terrible shot. And it goes in.
Yeah,
Like, the guy,
you can't argue that,
he's done it on purpose.
He has crazy angles.
No, like he's shots that I'm like, no way it goes in. He's all celebrating. Like he knows that went in.
Yeah.
Like I honestly think he does that on purpose.
Yeah. Who knows?
Okay, Salah for sure, right?
Salah.
Yeah.
Last one, striker.
There's no doubt.
Yeah, it's easy, right? Harry Kane?
Yeah.
HK.
I mean,
HK 10.
Come on, are we going to disrespect Jamie Vardy like that?
Vardy's been out for a while.
Vardy's my guy, man.
He's still banging in goals, but
I mean,
he has just as many goals as Harry Kane.
DCL's a good show too. Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Here's my thing with Calvert-Lewin. I think he's a tap-in merchant. That's just my opinion.
I don't know.
The only time I've actually seen him like score a proper goal outside like a 5-yard box was against the Tottenham game, the 5-4 crazy win. But
yeah, where he had that nice.
Every other game, he's
volley.
just tap-in header, tap-in foot in. You know,
I don't think you could say tap-in header.
Look, he's in great position. He's a perfect striker for the Premier League, and I think he'd walk into most Premier League teams, especially Chelsea. I feel like he would be perfect fit for Chelsea.
Yeah,
I think he'd be an upgrade to Tammy. Because he can do everything Tammy does, but better.
Yeah.
He drops in a lot in Everton. He lays it off to players and he goes on the run and just taps them in, which Tammy just, I don't know.
Yeah, what I just remembered, he used to play winger under Marco Silva and this other guy's name. The other manager was like
Ferguson.
Ferguson.
Yeah, but they're both lost.
Duncan Ferguson's still there.
But no, he was an effective winger. Not effective, I don't want to say effective, but he was a solid winger. Like he can dribble. Like
no, he doesn't
do that. He doesn't do any of that. Like I don't see him
player.
dribbling ever. I don't see him.
Well, it's his position now, and who he's surrounded by. All he's doing right now is just bullying
That's what Ancelotti
center backs.
asked him to do.
Yeah, you just bully these guys. You're tall, you can jump, you're young.
Because no, he can dribble when you have Richarlison.
No, he has a good pass.
Beside him.
In seasons past, like he dropped into spaces and pick passes.
Yeah.
Like he's a great forward. The only thing is now that what he's doing is they pass it up to him, he lays it off, then he goes running into those spaces. He makes runs for the team, which opens up chance for Richarlison, which opens up things for what's his face? James Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Right. It gives him chances. Whereas if you want him to pick up the ball like at the 18-yard box, they're going to be so compressed and you're not going to have Richarlison open up. You're going to have James Rodriguez, Sigurdsson, all these other players that they have. Dine now is playing like almost left wing a lot of the times. That doesn't happen if he doesn't go into the 6-yard box.
Yeah, and because he takes up so much space around him, everybody has to come in and cover him because they know what he's going to do.
Exactly.
And they know what he's capable of. But Everton might be a good shout for top 4.
Yeah, man. Big win yesterday.
Yeah.
Huge win.
Against
big win
rivals.
Liverpool.
Liverpool's blue.
Merseyside is blue. But yeah, okay. The Harry Kane, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Low-key Harry Kane this season was looking like Dennis Bergkamp at the start. Okay, I know I'm going crazy, but 11 assists? Come on, bro.
Straight face.
Ace
11 assists.
Mikey gave RF the side eye.
13 goals, 11 assists. At Ace, you'd wish he was an Arsenal.
Oh, 100%. I think Kane's better than Lewandowski. You're asking me. Well, that's a conversation for another time. That's a conversation for another time.
Tune in next week.
That's a conversation for another time.
That's crazy.
No, listen. Let's not get into it. I think he's better than Lewandowski.
You're mad.
Listen, conversation for another time. Let's just do the roundup. So, goalkeeper, because I'll take it over. Goalkeeper, Emmy, yeah. Right back,
Reece James.
Reece James. Center backs, John Stonezinho and Ruben Diaz. Mm-hmm. Left back,
I think we said
James Justin.
James Justin,
yeah, James Justin.
Wait, no, right back was Cancelo actually.
No, didn't you say you said
it?
We tried to go back and change it, but it was Reece James.
It was Reece James. I don't like this revisionism.
Center mids,
it was Gundogan, Bruno,
and Mount.
Yes, sir.
I can't believe Kevin De Bruyne's on this team.
I mean, he's injured for a big part of the season.
4 weeks. He only missed 4 weeks. He has 10 assists this season.
You know what it is? I think Gundogan took all his shine.
Yeah.
I'm
not putting more City players in the team.
I really think it's
I'd rather put Bruno than put another City player. It's too much, man.
For being honest, it should be De Bruyne over Mount. But we kept Mount, so we move on.
Yeah. Scummy. Right wing, Mohamed Salah.
Left wing, Grealish.
And striker, Mr. Harry.
Not bad.
Yeah.
All right. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, that's our 11 of the season.
All right, moving on. Let's get straight into it. So I have a question for you both. If you had 150 million, who are you buying, Mbappe or Haaland?
You guys go first.
I'll go first. And listen, I'll be honest. Let's just say we can't say situational because for me, it is situational. Like, for example, Mbappe, not a striker. Contrary to what he came in as or what he was doing at Monaco, he played in like a 2. He's not a striker. That guy he's an attacker. Like if you could define him in a position, you would say, yo, just like how Liverpool have attackers, right? He's an attacker. He's a forward. He does stuff with the ball to score. Creates, he does whatever. I think he's amazing. I think he's great. One thing I would say that's negative about him, he's a volume scorer. I've seen him fluff.
Haaland or Mbappe?
Oh, Mbappe. Oh, okay. Mbappe fluffs a lot of chances at PSG. A lot. I've seen it happen quite often. You know, when I was watching highlights and stuff, which kind of turns me off a little bit because as a winger, like your chances are are rarer than a striker's, right? You're not getting as many chances as a striker. So because of that, it kind of turns me off a little bit. But he does score clutch goals. That's what I'll say. That's where he makes up for it. But the way I look at Haaland is I see him. I don't want to say he has a higher ceiling, but I see him achieving, like his ceiling looks more achievable to me. Just because I know all he does is score goals.
I got a question for you.
He won't be judged off anything else. He's just going to bang goals, and his mentality is different. Like in terms of mentality, I don't think it's a competition.
Does he remind you of like one second? Does he remind you like Thierry Henry?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, who's your favorite Arsenal player?
No, like literally, Mbappe is like a younger, faster version of Thierry Henry.
I think
he is originally a winger. He's not a striker. 100%. He's a winger, right? The difference between them both, Mbappe creates, Haaland scores, right?
Yeah.
No, don't disrespect Haaland. Like he's a great playmaker.
He can create, but it'll be like a tap in to Gio Reyna scoring a goal. Mbappe is creating beautiful chances for his teammates. Fair enough, he's playing with better players, obviously, world-class players around him, but I don't know, it's a sticky one, man.
I mean, honestly, you know what? I'm not going to give him that credit because on Dortmund's team, you have Jadon Sancho, you have Royce. These are world-class players. Yeah. So people still watch out for them. It's not like
I would say arguable world-class. You compare that to Neymar, Di Maria, Verratti, Marquinhos.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is when you look, a team's not going to game plan just for Neymar. They can be like, okay, Mbappe, or you know what I mean? Team's not going to just a game plan for Haaland. They're going to game plan for Sancho. They're going to game plan for Royce.
I would say this season they're game planning for Haaland.
Yeah, but they're still looking out for Sancho. They're
keeping an eye out for him, but they're game planning for
They still have to look out for Royce. They still have to look out for Julian Brandt. Like these guys are solid attackers.
They're okay. I'll be honest. I'm a big Sancho fan, but those German teams are game planning, saying, yo, Sancho or Haaland is there and he's the main focus, but the goals can come from everywhere. So it's like, they have a main focus and they have a bunch of other focuses. When you go to PSG, they're not necessarily game planning for Mbappe. Mbappe, I wouldn't say they're game planning for Mbappe.
I'm just saying.
I don't think Mbappe's ever got game planned.
All I meant by that is that it's not like Mbappe has world class players and Haaland doesn't, is what I meant. Like they still are quality players around them.
Yeah.
But okay, Mbappe impact immediately, obviously, into the French league. Wins it with Monaco. Yes, fair enough. Both Farmers League. That's another conversation.
Farmers League, that team, if you look at the players in that team, were stacked.
But I'm talking about,
I love that team.
Him winning with Monaco kind of sets the tone for this debate. Where do you think Haaland can win with Dortmund? Because right now they're struggling. As well as he's doing, they're fifth in the table. They're fighting for top four. They're not even fighting for the title.
I think their biggest issue, though, is they don't have a great defense.
Mbappe at Haaland's age right now, at 20, World Cup winner, league title winner. What else?
Yeah, but the thing was,
look at his national team. What?
Yeah. Norway's playing better.
I think he's been put in better positions. Haaland just really came onto the scene now. He's really just burst onto the scene. Like I would say Mbappe, he had a lot of good timing in terms of the World Cup. He was there when, I don't want to say like, he's definitely one of the better players on all of those teams, right? I would say top 2, top 3 performers too. Not even just players.
Yeah.
But Haaland just burst onto the scene. He had to force his way in. That's why I respect him.
No, I disagree. I don't think we have to force, like United wanted him.
No.
United wanted him to Dortmund.
His performances were so crazy. Even in Austria with Salzburg, like he forces. He said, "Yo, listen, I'm knocking on the door. Like, where you guys at? This guy's listening to Champions League songs in the car." And usually, I think that's a PR stunt. I believe him. I look in his eyes. I believe that.
It's confidence, man.
Yeah, it's like Ronaldo level.
Second to none, man. Like
it's like Ronaldo without the little bit of complaining that Ronaldo.
He knows alpha, he's gonna score on you. He knows he's a threat.
Alpha. Yeah.
I love players like that.
Like he's like, I don't want to compare him to Bruno, but he's inevitable. You know he's gonna score.
Yeah.
I mean, he does right now. I think a goal a game.
Yeah, he's goal a game.
Here's my thing. I think Mbappe is in the class of Ronaldo and Messi. I think Haaland at best. Here, hold up.
What?
Oh, that's another conversation for another day.
Say that.
No.
Say that.
I think Mbappe is better than Messi, but that's another conversation.
That's disrespectful.
Another episode. Tune in next time. But
okay, no, are we talking about? Okay, we talking about this season? Like, what are we? How are you?
This season, Mbappe is better than Messi.
Hold up.
All right. Did you not watch the Barcelona PSG game?
No. Mr. Munir, listen,
brother.
I have a question for you. No.
Hold up. Let me counter. Mbappe faced Messi twice. What happened twice? First time against Argentina, 4-2, dominated. This week on Tuesday, what happened?
But to be fair to Messi on that Argentina thing is, there's nobody on his team. They're not great players on his team.
This PSG's team is not great.
No, that French team is stacked.
But Barcelona's team right now is way better than PSG's.
That's not true. That's not true at all. I disagree.
What?
I 100% disagree.
Okay, let's go through the team then. Let's go through the team if you want to.
All right, fine.
No,
Let's
no,
go through the
okay.
team.
No,
quick.
Based off performances, everything, coaching,
we go through the
everything.
team.
You look at totality. That's not a better
You
team.
used to say,
We
Mo,
go
that
through the
Griezmann
team.
was better than Neymar. Didn't you say that before?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, you did.
No. I said Hazard. I've always said Hazard. I've never said Griezmann.
Listen.
I've always said Hazard.
Bookmark that. We're saving that for another episode.
That's fine.
I have to get at you.
That's fine.
But no, listen. I have a question for both of you guys. Haaland, I know what he does. He's an amazing goal scorer, great mentality, aggressive. Like, he bullies defenders. Okay, I understand that. Like, what I've been asking myself recently is, what is Mbappe better than everybody else at? Like, why is he good? That's what I'm trying to understand, right? Because look at his decision making. I would say, I don't want to call him Rashford level in terms of bad decision making, but he makes good decisions, but he also makes bad decisions, right? I would say it's like an 80-20, He's not like a Messi who makes 100% mostly good decisions. He makes good decisions and he makes bad decisions.
Yeah.
He's very fast. Haaland is faster than him. If you look at the speed stats,
For his size too, yeah.
Haaland
Very
had the
impressive.
fastest speed, I think, recording the Champions League or something like that. Don't quote me. But
I'm quoting you.
right. in terms of shooting, yeah, he has a great shot. It's not world's best shot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
In terms of dribbling, he has his step overs, he has the ball roll. He's not an amazing dribbler. He gets by players though. What makes
he gets
Haaland?
by everybody though. Like,
Mbappe is a great dribbler.
I would say
just completely disagree with you.
No. All I'm saying is he doesn't have a large skill set of dribble moves, but whatever he does have,
It's
he makes it
effective.
work. He's
Remember
effective
the Ronaldo
dribbler.
chop? That's all Ronaldo did for 2
No.
years. And people are like, great dribbler. Players have their things.
Don't bring up Brother R in front of
Listen,
me.
that's a fact.
Don't bring up Brother R.
Great players have that one skill
No,
that
they're
they do that
effective.
nobody else can stop.
Yeah, Robin, whatever. I hear you. But all I'm saying is, what makes Mbappe so good? Is it the combination? I'm trying to understand myself. Like, do you guys have an answer for me? I don't know. He's just great, but I don't know what makes him so great,
I think it's a combination of all that, 100%. Like, he has the complete package for a modern day striker. Right? Because you want your modern day striker to be mobile. You want him to be like fast. Like, you know what I mean?
Combo player.
Exactly.
Play
Be
with the ball.
techie with the ball. He does all that. You know what I mean? The only thing he's missing is the size that Haaland has. Everything else, I think, is better than Haaland in.
What?
Except for shooting.
Well, the thing is, Haaland's never marketed himself as anything else but a goal scorer.
That's all he needs to be. But Mbappe, you can put him at left wing, you can put him at right wing, you can put him at striker, you can put him at cam.
Yeah.
Which is why it's situational, right?
But Haaland does
on your
great
team.
too. But let's look at the stats right now. So I see Mbappe this season, 29 appearances, 21 goals, 9 assists. Haaland,
It's in 21 games, he has 16 goals.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
And 6 assists.
That's for the French league.
That's
Yeah,
just for the French league alone.
yeah.
But in total, this season, it's 21 goals, 9 assists. Haaland in all competitions, 27 goals, 7 assists. That's insane. So they're both averaging, I think it was 2.1 goals a game.
Yeah. 2.1 goal
Per
contributions.
yeah.
And they're
per
playing the
90
same
minutes.
amount of minutes. They're neck and neck. Neck and neck. But let's say you've been given a team, right? I think that's the question you're asking, right?
Mhm.
You've been given a team. Blank slate. I'm not telling you who else is on the team. Who are you signing?
Who am I signing? You know what? Honestly, Mbappe. And here's why. 2 years ago, right? Mbappe, just left Monaco? We won the World Cup.
Yeah.
Haaland's not doing that.
Trophies? Yeah.
He's not doing that with Dortmund. But let me ask you this.
That's 2 years ago.
Hold on. Remember who his agent is? Mina Raiola. You think he stays in Dortmund? They're not competing challenging for the title?
I think Dortmund's always a stepping stone. He went to Dortmund to
yeah, we know
prove
Dortmund's
something
going to
in the
sell
league.
them.
Yeah, he went to
100%.
Dortmund to grow himself.
Yeah.
The best decision he made.
Yeah.
Look at him.
But I think Mbappe, if you compare them at the same age, Mbappe was better.
So do you guys think this is the new Messi versus
Wait,
Ronaldo?
what?
100%.
Wait.
Mbappe achieved more at the same age.
No. Achieve more and better is not. They're not the same thing.
100%.
They are or they're not.
They're related. They're correlated.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you guys this. You guys think this is the new Messi versus Ronaldo for the next decade?
Hold on. Before that, answer my question. Who are you signing? I'm putting you on the spot.
Who are you signing?
I'll go.
Hold on, I'll go first. I'm going Mbappe. I think players like Haaland do come around. Mbappe is a once in a lifetime type player. You know, he's the Pele, he's the Maradona, he's the Messi, he's the Ronaldo. I truly believe that.
I don't think he's going to.
Okay, see?
I think
He's
Messi's
already
a
achieved
different
what most
bracket.
those guys
No.
already done
Listen.
at a quicker rate too.
No. I hear you. Mbappe, I feel like if he gets one big injury, it's gonna be very scary. Because
that's very true.
The same thing that happened with Cal Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah.
Hudson-Odoi, I seen it with my own eyes. I seen the first game he played against Arsenal. I said, "Yo, this
You
guy."
can say the same for Haaland. As big
world-class.
as he is, man. I don't think he would get that pace. If
He doesn't rely on his mobility to score. He doesn't rely on his mobility to be.
He relies on his physicality.
Solely. I wouldn't say he solely relies. No. But the thing is, I'm talking about his pace.
No, but Haaland's biggest thing is he's so pacey for his size. So he's getting positions like you wouldn't expect him to get into.
Yeah.
Right.
But he's scored enough different types of goals to say, yo, you're not reliant on one thing. He scores different types of goals.
Yeah. Right? So you're saying Mbappe loses pace.
Mbappe, as a creator, it's more dangerous for you to lose your pace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? And even past that, I think skill sets aside, stats aside, they look very similar, whatever. I think for me, what edges it is a Haaland's mentality. Like, when I look in his eyes, I believe him. And it's just an intangible.
Okay, but Mbappe
that intangible takes me somewhere.
But
Mbappe doesn't
wins.
talk, but he has that mentality. Did you hear what Pochettino said the other day?
What did he say?
So he asked Pochettino in training. He was like, "So when's the last time you beat Barcelona, like ever in your career?" He said, "I won once with Espanyol, but never again. Not with Tottenham or anything, right?" And then Mbappe said, "Okay, watch. Tomorrow is going to be your second time you won against them."
You know what?
That's confidence.
Sounds like media spin to me.
Both of y'all, misuse mentality stuff, because it's always sensational when they do it and they go, "Oh, I said that." But how many times? I guarantee you, if Mbappe lost that game, that story never came out.
Never come out,
right?
Yeah.
Same thing. How talk about his mentality. The man just looks like Majin Buu. That's the only reason you think that. All right, it has nothing to do with mentality.
That is crazy.
We don't know what these guys are thinking. These are the best of the best at their age. It's not even a question of their mentality. Mentality is 100% there.
There's intangibles in mentality too, in terms of like, yo, how hungry are you?
Mbappe is hungry.
No. Do you put your head down?
You're telling me
Mbappe puts his head down at times, which is a crazy thing to edge him. But in my mind, that's what edges thing for me. You know, and he's younger, and I see Haaland having more of a achievable ceiling rather than Mbappe's ceiling is a little bit harder to achieve. Just because, let's say he moves to another team, is he going to be able to keep his role when if Haaland moves to another team, he's just a goal scorer. There's not really much else of his game.
That's what I was saying. Like Haaland, there's players like him that come around. Lewandowski, the Benzema,
molds. I would say the similar molds. Yeah.
The Suarez.
Honestly,
but
Haaland looks like a young version of Ibra to me, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. A player who creates too, but yeah. So who are you going with?
I'm going Mbappe, man.
At least didn't answer. Yeah.
Haaland. Yeah. Just a small bit of the mentality edges me, and Mbappe, he's been healthy, but I'm scared about his legs.
I mean, I think if Haaland gets injured, it's worse for him. A player that size,
I think guys,
6'2",
who are
6'3",
bigger
bro?
struggle come back from injuries, especially in football. More so in football than
I hear you, but I feel like Mbappe gets himself into more dangerous. Stretches his leg, whatever. Like
but he's also very like reactionary with his body.
Yeah.
You know, I have a prediction. I truly think Barcelona and Real Madrid are going to push hard to bring La Liga back by Mbappe, by Haaland. I think Haaland's going to end up in Barcelona one day. I think Mbappe is going to end up in Real Madrid. We're going to have
Real's trying to buy them both.
Fun El Clasico again.
Real's trying to buy them both.
Yeah. The only thing
that's
is
not going to happen.
The only thing is, who on earth wants to go to Barcelona?
Yeah.
No, none of them want to. Both of them, they'd pick Madrid any day.
Hey man, they're going to have the money. If Messi leaves the season, it's a huge wage bill off. So
no, but it's not just that.
And again, Dortmund is a selling club. They're going to look for. They're going to pay that price.
Is super broke. They are so in debt. Like
they'll be
it's
fine.
Scary.
Barcelona will always be fine.
I mean, I'll see some scary numbers.
Hear me out. All La Liga teams are struggling right now with COVID. Like
I could honestly see
most of them have even spent.
I could honestly see Mbappe going to Real Madrid and then Haaland going to the Prem. I think Haaland's going to the Prem. Whether it's United, whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Man City, he's going to the Prem.
I think it would be good if they both never went to Real Madrid, Barca, and they saved that for later in their careers.
No, I feel like over generations.
I would like that better.
Over generations, Barcelona and Real Madrid had the best players. These two are the best.
Yeah, they have to come.
No, I just
I think La Liga is going to push hard.
Bro, Netherlands
Barca and Real Madrid the money to get them
Netherlands used to be the country to go to.
Yeah, that's
you think it's over for La Liga?
Italy used to be the country to go to. I think it's not. Barca's way too broke, and Real Madrid just look lost. I think they're
Real Madrid are just a direction away from being on the right path.
They need to find a different culture than Zidane. But that's another conversation.
Oh, I think Zidane's gone this season. That's another conversation. But
I'm just saying, I think La Liga is done. I don't think they go. I think Mbappe might go because Real Madrid might push and buy for it, but I don't think Haaland's going. I think
Yeah.
Haaland's going to the Prem.
You never know, even if this COVID doesn't disappear, because none of those teams are spending right now. La Liga's really struggling.
Like,
Like,
no
you
one
see,
watches
Valencia
that.
literally sold their whole team.
Bro, this is marks of what's happened to Serie A.
Yeah.
When Italy was balling and they're buying all these players, and then all of a sudden the money wasn't there anymore, and then now they weren't as good anymore. Same thing in La Liga.
They're still spending, but obviously COVID, no one's really spending.
Fair.
So, okay, you said Haaland, Mbappe, unanimous?
No, I mean, who was
Me and
Mbappe?
you.
We'll find out in the future who was right, I guess.
Yeah, we're definitely going to talk about this
It edges
again.
it. I don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna change.
It's gonna
change.
edge
It's always gonna
regardless,
change. I
yeah.
think.
Yeah. All right, let's end it off there. Great episode, boys.
Yes,
Good
sir.
first episode. So tune in 2 weeks from now. We're going to have our next episode. So keep in touch. Follow the socials at 11 on 11 pod. So that's the number 11 on word 11 pod. Okay. I also want to give a quick shout out to AR and YZ. If you haven't already, please listen to Free Game All Gain. Absolutely amazing podcast. Other than that, see you in 2 weeks. Peace.
Peace.
Easy.